Here is exactly what happens on the day of your visa interview. My name is Nathaniel, and in this video I'm going to tell you what you have to expect on the day of your visa interview. Many people are nervous. Many people are anxious on the day of their visa interview because they don't know what happens on the day. They don't. And this is the reason you are nervous, because your brain mostly do not know the outcome. Your brain doesn't even know the environment, how the place looks like. That is why confident people are confident because they've done something a number of times. So the brain knows what is going to happen after I do it. So they are confident because they've been doing it. But here is a case during your visa interview. You are going there for the first time. Mostly, if you're going there for the first time, that is when you get scared, because you don't even know how the process is. You don't know how the environment looks like. You don't know anything. So in this video, I'm going to do you a favor. I'm going to tell you everything that happens on the day of your visa interview. Okay. So I'm going to group it into 3. Before your visa interview, before you arrive, during your visa interview, when you are there in the environment, what happens, what is the environment looks like, and finally, what happens after your visa interview. So you get an idea. Now, when you get an idea of the whole thing, you become less nervous because you know that this is a process I have to go through. This is what I have to do. This is what I have to expect. So what I want to say is that it's not as difficult as people say on social media. It's not as overly, you are just going to talk to a person. Okay, that is it. So let's start with the first one. Before you arrive, on the day of your visa interview, wake up very early. Okay, sleep well, relax. It's not something you're not going to die. Okay, sleep very well, prepare your documents. And I've made several videos on the documents. Prepare your documents. There is something that happened to me on the day of my visa interview. I forgot a document. I forgot my DS-160 confirmation. And I got there, and it took a friend, 2 friends who helped me print it on that day. And I got more nervous. So prepare your documents. Number 2, go there. When you go there, they will not let you enter. You're going to stand outside. You're going to stand outside with a lot of people. So they're not going to let you enter till it is your time. So if your time is 9 a.m., you'll be outside till 9 a.m. before they start letting you enter. So you'll be outside there, and when it's 9 a.m., they'll call you and you go inside. But before you go inside, they're going to check most of your documents, your service fee payment confirmation. They're going to check your visa appointment confirmation, whether it matches your DS-160. They're going to do simple checks. They're going to look through your passport for the first time, and they'll look at your face, whether your face matches your passport. So they'll do simple checks outside. So just prepare, get your documents ready. So they'll do these checks outside. And make sure when you're going, dress decent. Okay, your dress code is very important. It's not that important. I don't put it as a major priority. Your answers are the major priority, but dress code is also important because your demeanor talks a lot. Okay, so you arrive early. You arrive mostly, to be on the safest side, arrive 1 hour before your visa interview. So when you arrive, as I said, you stand outside. They'll check 1 or 2 things when it's your time. When it's not your turn, they are not going to, you still be outside, okay? But when it's your turn, they'll start checking service fee, payment confirmation, and other simple documents, whether it matches, everything is okay. So after they are done with these checks, you go through the security check, okay? They'll check yourself whether you don't, and you don't have to send any electrical device there. You don't have to send any, you don't have to send nothing. All they need is your documents. So they'll check you for any foreign thing, because they don't need you to send any earpiece and free phone. No. So you have to keep all of them outside before you go to the security check. Now after the security check, you get to the main embassy, the environment of the embassy. Now you wait a little bit for the people who went before you to come outside. So for example, if your interview is at 10 a.m., you went like 6 a.m. because you are nervous and you don't know how the whole thing works. You go there at 6 a.m. You'll be outside till around 9 a.m. Then they'll call you, they'll check all these things, your service fee payment confirmation. If you're a student, they'll check all these documents, whether everything is okay. Then they'll let you enter. So by 9:15, 9:30, close to 10, or sometimes they'll call you even exactly at 10 a.m. So when you get in the environment of the embassy, the people who went there around 9 a.m., most of them will be coming outside because they are done with their interviews. Okay. So it's your turn to go inside. Now, when you go inside, they're going to take your fingerprints. So people ask me, that do I have to take my fingerprint before your interview? No, it's on the day of your interview. That is when you have to take your fingerprint. So inside, to take your fingerprint, they'll take your passport size photograph, they'll take your passport again, and they'll check through again. So after the fingerprints, you'll be in a waiting area where you have to wait till it's your turn to talk to the visa officer. So when it's your turn, they're going to call you. You stand in front of the visa officer, and as I always say, just be yourself. Just stand tall, be yourself with this good demeanor, good posture. You talk to them. Hey, visa officer. Hello, visa officer. How are you doing? They will talk to you, answer your question. These are common questions they ask. Why the USA? Why your school? Why your course? What are your plans after graduation? Who is going to fund you? Now, if you're a B1, B2 applicant, where are you going to travel? Why did you decide to travel there? Accommodation, who is going to fund you as well? And maybe home ties and other things. So let them know your intention of going back to your home country as a non-immigrant. Okay, so these are the questions. The biggest mistakes many people do during their interview is over-explaining. They over-explain. They are nervous. They can't really speak well. But as I said, be yourself and don't lie. Okay, just go there, talk, and you're going to get approved. Okay, all the best in your visa interview. So this is everything you have to know. It's not something very complicated, difficult. You'll be outside, they'll check you. You go inside, they'll check you one or two things. You do your fingerprint, you go to the visa officer, they'll ask you questions. In 2 minutes you are done with the visa officer. 3 minutes or 4 minutes you are done with the visa officer. You move outside. But avoid these mistakes: over explaining, inconsistent answers where you have to lie. Don't be too nervous. Okay, you are going to be nervous, but don't let it show too much. And you're good. Answer the questions with confidence. And your approval doesn't depend on your documents. It depends on the answers you give. Go there, be confident, and all the best. Now, your brain knows what to expect. That is not too difficult. It's not as difficult as people say it. You be outside, you go inside, you talk to the visa officer, you come outside, you get approved, you come outside, and that is it. Okay, so it's not as difficult as people say it is. So make sure you subscribe, make sure you like. Now you are confident, you have all it takes. Go there and get approved.